Well, welcome back. Broadcasting from Umhlanga this morning and talking everything about airports. And I was just so excited to hear about how South Africa performs when it comes to international rankings of our airports. I mean, it's just so good to see that Cape Town Airport is number 22 in the world. 22 in the world. I mean, when you look at some of those airports around the world, they're fantastic, and we're right there with them. Cape Town, not Cape Town, that was 22. King Shaka International Airport, which is where you land when you come here to KZN, that is at number 26. And then Johannesburg, OR Tambo International, is number 28. So we're doing good. We're doing very, very good. But as the Deputy Minister said, we need to get the rest of Africa up there as well, into the top 100 airports in the world, and not just to have South Africa there, which, let's say, we are allowed to brag. We're very, very proud to be there. Well, running our airports is ACSA, the Airports Company of South Africa. When you walk into any airport in South Africa, that is the company that controls, it runs, everything that you see in the airport is run by ACSA. And like we said a little bit earlier, some people may mistake it that it's an airline that actually runs an airport, but it really isn't. The logistics, the policies, everything put in place when you get your luggage from the minute you walk into that airport, even where you eat or where you go and buy something, that is controlled and run by ACSA. So joining me now to talk a little bit more about this conference, and of course our representative at this regional conference being ACSA, I've got Busisiwe Mabuza, who of course is the chairperson of ACSA. It is so lovely having you here on the program. Welcome to Morning Live.
Leanne, thank you so much for joining us at this important conference. We're very excited to have our colleagues from the rest of the continent and some delegates from outside of our shores as well, outside of the continent, attending this conference. And thank you for also giving us this time to profile the work that the Airports Company is doing and that the rest of the continent is doing in terms of aviation.
Yeah, it's important because I think that some people don't necessarily know the workings, the inner workings of an airport. Like I said, I saw you smiling up the corner of my eye when a lot of people arrive at an airport and they start blaming an airline, whatever airline they're flying, and they say, really, this is them at the airport, and they're terrible. But, there is a huge system in place when it comes to walking into an airport. You can tell me more about this. You're the one who runs it. So tell me exactly what is ACSA's role when it comes to aviation in South Africa?
Leanne, we own and operate these specialized facilities that are called airports. So airlines are very important stakeholders to us. Customers that walk through these airports are very important stakeholders to us. The people that you see selling juice or other wares at the airports, those are stakeholders to us. We also host the Air Traffic Navigation Services, which is responsible for safety in the skies. And of course, there are many protocols and technical issues that are regulated by ICAO, which is a UN body. That ensure the safety and security of people who are traveling through our facilities. So the Airports Council International is a body that is that brings together all other airport managers in the world. And we are very excited that they've chosen to be here with us this time around to come and deliberate about the future of airports. You would know, Leanne, that the theme for today's conference is service excellence, which we believe is the key to the future of airports.
Well, we hope so, and we believe in that as well, because that is your first impression when you arrive in a country. It's the airport, and I think that sets the tone for the rest of your trip. You spoke about safety, and I had mentioned at the end of the interview with the Deputy Minister that we need to touch on Ebola, because I can imagine at your gathering that's going to happen and start this morning, that is going to be one of the central issues that are discussed, Ebola at airports and the travel issues. Perhaps you can give us a little bit of inside information as to what's happening in this.
Leanne, it's Ebola and all other communicable diseases that the country and the world is concerned about. Protocols have been put in place under the leadership of the Department of Health of South Africa, and we are fully supportive of that. The Department of Transport has been in engagements with the Department of Health, and we as the managers of these facilities have ensured that all the equipment, all the staff, and all support services are available in order for us to, first of all, detect, when necessary, pull aside any people who may look as though they may be high risk, and make sure that we interrogate them appropriately. And when necessary, there are intervention strategies that have been put together by the Department of Health. So it's an area that will be featuring quite highly in this conference because it's a global issue. And we're happy that the South African government has put together protocols that we have supported right from the beginning. And as I said, it's Ebola and other communicable diseases that we are concerned about.
So everything has to be spoken about and made sure. But I don't think it could come at a better time when the world is really worrying about this. Just finally, before I let you go, let's brag a little bit as well. I bragged with the Deputy Minister. I'm going to brag with you. You did some incredible work with Brazil ahead of the World Cup. I mean, we pulled off such an amazing World Cup, and I think our airports look as beautiful as they do because we had that wonderful opportunity to host it. You helped Brazil on their way and gave them some advice. How did that go, firstly? And secondly, our next project is Ghana. I believe that there is a memorandum of understanding that's been signed between the two countries, and you're going to assist them in the running of their airport. Very quickly, please talk to me about these two issues.
We're very excited that the work that we've done in Brazil has given us opportunities in the continent, because this is the most important area for us to beef up so that the continent, the experience of all travelers in the continent, is consistent and is pleasurable. In Ghana, in Brazil, we opened Terminal 3 together with our partners in Guarulhos, and that was a change that is absolutely mind-blowing from the airport that we saw when we first arrived in Guarulhos until when they were just about to open their World Cup. So we're very excited about the prospects for Ghana, because Ghana, as you know, is amongst the highest growing economies in the world and in this continent. Yeah. And our partnership so far has been working very, very well. So we're looking forward to the changes there.
Fantastic. Thank you for talking to us. Good luck with the conference ahead. It's been a wonderful having you on the program.
Much appreciated.
All right. That was the chairperson of ACSA, Busisiwe Mabuza, talking to us here on Morning Live. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this.